Welcome. I'm David Jeff of Shays Holistics, and just welcome you today. The reason I'm doing this video and doing a short video is I've been receiving emails for the past month or two that have a common theme. So many people out there in the world are feeling uneasy. Things feel different now, and they're wondering what's going on. I've had some people tell me they feel sad, sorrowful. I even had one woman tell me that she felt that all was lost. Well, I'm here to tell you all is not lost, and what we're in the period of is very wonderful. I think of it as a spiritual renaissance. And that is, we are in a period where we have accelerated incoming energies that are raising the frequency of the planet and everyone on the planet. And without going into a lot of detail, because we're energetic beings, we have certain groundings, and these are emotional grounding points, energetic grounding points, which are almost the same as emotional because they all are energetically grounded, and mental ones as well. And these happen naturally. Just think about it. We're in a small town or whatever place you live. Oh, there's the shopping center. Oh, there's the gas station I know. Oh, there's so-and-so's restaurant. Oh, my favorite place to eat. These are all familiar things that make us feel safe, secure, and all is well. And this is at the non-conscious level. This is not something our conscious mind is doing. It's part of our low self subconscious stuff. So with that said, these incoming energies that are happening on the earth, and Edgar Cayce talked about it. He was known as the sleeping prophet way back in the 1930s and 40s, I think even into the 50s, before he passed. He talked about these are going to be the times where transition's happening, and it's a wonderful thing. But like any change or transition, we start out where we start, and then we slowly move to where we want to go, even if we don't consciously know it because we agreed to this before we came. But what happens is we're in the middle. This is what Anthony Robbins, who's an inspirational teacher, businessman, he's coached many people to success. He calls this no man's land. We're neither where we were nor where we want to be. So with that in mind, what happens is that as these new incoming energies are coming upon the earth and raising the frequency of the earth and everyone on it, old grounding points, emotional, energetic, and mental, that were part of our old life, part of who we were, slowly and naturally get removed. They just become disconnected. This can cause our child self or low self to start feeling somewhat insecure. Something is different. And it's not something the conscious mind is always aware of. It's just we suddenly feel differently. Things aren't the same. And so if we know this, it's fine. At the same time, we're making new energetic connections because we're energetic beings to these higher realms. We're getting anchored up higher. Some people think of this as the new dimension, as the fifth dimension, the new earth. Some see it as an actual physical event where a new reality will unfold, and others see it merely as grounding. Regardless of whether we think it's energetic or an actual event, it definitely has energetic component which affects us in the here and now. So with that said, as this transition is happening, we can feel unbalanced, and then we get caught into, I say, our lesser patterns, and we find ourselves being not as balanced as we were before as things happen. But if we know that, there's some simple exercises we can do that can help us. Now, on shaysholistics.com, we have monthly meditations we do. We used to do them in person all the time, but recent events, as we all know, have made things a little bit different. But what we do is we record them and put them out online. And these are typically about an hour long. And if you have that length of time, I strongly encourage you to look at taking them and sitting down on some quiet evening and listening to it. Because what it does, it can put us into a deep state, like a deep hypnotic state, and allow us to get the conscious mind out of the way and allow the energies to reground as they should. Again, that's the emotional body, energetic body, and our mental body, so that we can feel psychologically stable, secure, and that our world is as it should be. And simultaneously may cause us to create new connections that we're ready to have with our higher guidance. That's the etheric realm, our high self, so the divine, which some people think of as God, or angels, archangels, whatever our guidance is, we will get connected. So these will do it, and we've got, I'll name just a couple of the meditations that we have out there, the monthly ones. April's monthly meditation was untangling the energetic threads of our life, and this has to do with the energy threads, and they exist as we go through our days, and it clears away all the ones that are no longer active or part of our life as we are now, and it energizes the ones that are part of our higher path. And again, it kind of clears the fog away, making us feel like, oh, everything's okay, and I have this emotional sense that I know what I'm doing. And we don't even have to know consciously. In fact, oftentimes the conscious mind isn't even aware of what's going on. We also have clearing family ancestral energies. Now, for those who are part of a let's say complex family, we choose that family so that we can work on things that we come to work on. But there comes a point when we're ready to, we've learned our lessons, and it's time to let those things go. And they can kind of be like a closet that's overstuffed. You open the door, but nothing falls out. So with that in mind, that meditation helps clear all this extra fluff away. It clears the threads of our energetic family ancestral lines that are no longer part of our current present day learning, and reconnects and affirms those that are. And again, it streamlines the processes of our life, our spiritual processes, if you will, and it accelerates us on the path that's right for us. And then there's one from a few months ago back. It's called Living a Heart-Centered Life, and it recenters us in our heart, and just it makes it so that we can just know all is well, because truly there's going to be challenges at any point in our life, but you know, we can always make it through it. And we do so much better when we're centered, grounded, so our emotional grounding is stable, so we can think clearly, and our energetic connection is there, so that whether we know it or not, we're being guided. And that one is great for that. And then there's a grounding exercise video that Deborah has out under videos on the website and our YouTube channel, that's going to do what I'm going to walk you through here as well. It's more than just a grounding exercise. This is a grounding, and again, I'm going to use the word, it is a grounding of our emotional body, our mental bodies, our energetic bodies, and a couple others that I won't get into here. But these are the things that happen within us at the non-conscious level that make us feel like all is well. It gives us that sense of well-being, that all is right in our world, you know, that warm fuzzy of throughout the day. That grounding also allows us to do our day-to-day work in the world while simultaneously being connected. And that's the other half of this, is it connects us to, again, to our higher guidance, the etheric realm, angels, our guides, and that allows us to be non-consciously, for those who aren't aware of it, guided. And even those who have a really strong spiritual connection, as we go throughout the day, these guidance will come in and gently and quietly guide us to make this decision instead of that one, so that we can follow our true path. So with that said, if you wish, go ahead and press pause and do anything you need to do. And when you're ready, and hopefully you can have a quiet environment, and I'll walk you through the exercise. All right. So imagine a bubble of light around you, the width of your aura, however wide you see your aura, above your head and beneath your feet. Then fill that bubble, including your body, with white light, brilliant white light. That is the light of healing. That is the light of protection. Some think of it as the Christ light, or the Christ body light, the crystalline Christ body of which we're all a part, that of creation. But however you think of it, the white light will dissolve any discordant or negative energies or cause them to bounce off so that nothing affects us. Yet it allows your light to shine through so that others can benefit from it. Now imagine a shaft of light at the width of your aura, again, however wide you see that, starting at the level of your heart or your heart chakra, for those who are familiar with that, going down through your feet and anchoring in the center of the earth. See it, visualize it, intend it, and it will happen. For those who don't visualize it, intention alone will make it happen. And our conscious mind doesn't even have to believe it. It will happen all by itself. All right, this connects us with Mother Earth. This connects our energetic body, our emotional body, our mental body, and other energetic bodies that we're not even aware of it on a moment-to-moment basis, but give us that sense of security, well-being, that everything is balanced and our life is in order. It allows us to operate through the day and do our daily tasks while simultaneously being guided by our higher connections, which we're going to do next. Again, imagine a shaft of light, the width of your aura, starting at the level of your heart, or heart chakra, going up through your head, through the layers of your being, however many layers you see you have, and anchoring in the center of creation. See it, visualize it, intend it. Whatever the center of creation is for you, just imagine it, intend it, and it will happen. Now imagine light coming down through that, from the center of creation, to the shaft of light, through the layers of your being, flowing down through your head, swirling in your body, and going through your feet, being gently dissipated into Mother Earth. This is our higher connection. This keeps us, the energies of our higher guidance from wherever it comes, flowing into us at the non-conscious level. And for those who have that spiritual awareness, you may even have a conscious awareness of incoming information. But either way, it guides us, gently stewarding us through our day so that we make the better selection rather than the less better selection of choices in our lives. And as we learn to listen to it, our life becomes more and more streamlined and smooth. And now one last step. Imagine beautiful Mother Earth energy, Gaia, the consciousness of Mother Earth, coming up through your feet and swirling around with that creation energy, the energy from the center of creation. This even further grounds us more finely, more solidly, so that our mental, emotional, and energetic bodies can have really solid grounding, and if anything comes up, it just gets pulled into Mother Earth, transmuted into light, and it doesn't stay with us. It keeps us focused in the positive, being able to be connected and guided by our higher guidance, while simultaneously feeling all is well, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. And that's it. It's that simple. And the beauty of it is, as I mentioned, our conscious mind doesn't have to believe it. Just doing this exercise, it will happen and you will notice a difference. And you can do it throughout the day. It gets easier and easier as you do. So with that, I just thank you for letting me share some time with you and for taking the time to watch this. And as always, blessings, light, and love. And until next time, just be centered and connected, grounded and connected, and all is well.